Hello everyone, Ashley here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today we're going to be just comparing and contrasting two versions of the Trionfi Della Luna Tarot deck, created by Patrick Valenza. The new one just came out and I received it this week. It is this one, the Trionfi Della Luna. This is the Illustrated Pips edition. You guys, I was so excited when this was announced that it was coming out. And because I really love so this one right here is the Marseille edition, and it's the Paradoxical. So these are they're going to be two different styles all together. And I just wanted to look at them side by side and just see the different energies that they have. I've, of course, been working with this one for a little while now. I did do a mod on this actually. So this is the indie version. I did order this one off of Patrick's Etsy shop, which is Deviant Moon. And the cardstock was, a little bit on the thinner side and stuff. And with it being an indie deck, I wanted to protect it. So what I did was laminate both sides with contact paper. So it did thicken it up and it gave it this glossy shine to it, which I personally love. Also, the backings. I was so thrilled that they did keep the same backings for the mass market edition of this, because this is one of my favorite backings. I really, really love it. I also have noticed that with US games, they used to put their watermark on the side down here. I'm really glad that they changed that. So it's not on the front or the face of the cards, but instead it's hidden in the back of the design. So it is hidden. So it's not in your face like it is on the front. So I'm really glad with that change. Also, I did notice with this new one that they did put it on a different type of cardstock compared to Deviant Moon Tarot. I also love Deviant Moon Tarot. I have it right here, but I noticed that with the Deviant Moon, see, here's this one, Deviant Moon Tarot, which Trionfi Della Luna is like a distant cousin or a cousin to Deviant Moon. So I really love the worlds that Patrick creates. I love his artwork and how they're funky, but they're also funny and I love it. I love the vibe and energy these decks, all his decks give off. The worlds, like I said, the worlds he creates. But the cardstock on this one is really, it is thin, which I don't mind for shuffling, but I noticed that it gets scuffed very easily. So it can get damaged pretty easily. There's a bunch of scuff marks on it already. And I do use this deck quite a bit, but at the same time, when I first got it, it seemed like these really showed up. But it's this one though has this it feels like a matte coating on it or something. So they do feel a little bit thicker, a little bit sturdier. I just wanted to point that out because I really do appreciate that they put it on a different cardstock than this one. But anyways, another good thing I like about this mass market edition is that it did come with a little white guidebook, because the indie version did not. I don't have a guidebook for this one. So I use this strictly intuitively. But I do love that with this one you get, you don't get a whole lot, but I do like that he writes a little bit about what's going on in the card and then gives you the upright and reversed meaning. So you still get at least a good jumping off point. And also, I'm so excited to try this. I have not tried it yet, but there's a starburst spread in here. I'm so excited to try this. So yeah, I just appreciate that there is still a little guidebook that came with that one. So, okay, here we go. We're going to just look at these side by side. They're in the same exact order. And again, this is the Paradoxical edition. So it has this different colorway, which already gives it a different feel and vibe from this one. And this, again, is the mass market edition that is illustrated pips or scenic minors, where this one is the Marseille edition. So it just has the pip cards. So here we go. I have coffee here. I want to take a sip real quick. Okay. And I have to say too, I really love, it's so fun to have both of these now and to have these different colorways. Again, I love this one. I really love working with this one, and I've bonded with it. Let's see, I got this, I believe I ordered it back in April of this year, and I didn't work with it a whole lot yet because again, it's an indie deck, and I was like, oh, like I don't want to like get it all scuffed up and everything. So then I ended up, doing the mod on it, and now I love working with it. I don't know, I'm weird like that. Are any of you like that? Like when it's an indie deck, you kind of feel more precious about it. I don't know. It might just be a me thing, but like I want to be able to work with my decks. So the indie decks that I have that I really want to shuffle and do a lot of work with, I like to kind of protect them. Okay, so here's the Fool. I absolutely love this too. Okay, there's another card. By the way, just so you know, I have already, like when I got this yesterday, I already opened it up and flipped through it. I couldn't help myself. So this isn't technically, an unboxing or anything. I have already seen these cards. We're going to talk about some. And so this is just like I said, a side-by-side flip through of these two different versions. But yeah, I love these different colorways. They do really give you a different vibe. This one, I feels like, it's just got that more vibrant, like sunny, it's kind of like your light and shadow kind of a thing. So it's going to be interesting to see what messages I get from this one as well. Here's the Magician. I love the quirkiness. Oh my gosh. I love and finding these little details, like the little faces on things, and it's so neat. I love this High Priestess. I can see on the dress here with the colored one, you can really make out some more of the detailing, which is really cool. So it's like this one's like, it really is. It feels like it's in the shadow, just dark underworld type vibes. And then this one's more like bright, vivid. That's interesting. I really like that though. Here's the Empress. I love her like swan duck creature, whatever thing here. I love all the funky flowers too, because it really does make you feel like you're in a different realm, a different reality. It's really cool. There's the Emperor. I love being able, like, again, I can see all the details in this one just fine. And I really love, like I said, I love this deck, but it is really cool going over here and seeing some of these things kind of pop out or stand out just a little bit more. And that, I love that. Here's the Hierophant, the Lovers. Here we have the Chariot, Justice. I also still think it's interesting too that he decided to take the like the different setup. Like normally, strength is number 8 in typical Rider-Waite-Smith decks. And so I love that. I mean, this is Marseille edition. So the Marseille decks, see, I don't have a straight up or like an original Marseille style, or how do I want to say it? I don't have like a legit Marseille deck, or I don't even want to say legit. This is Marseille. So if any of you out there know, like in the Marseille decks, like the originals, is the Justice number 8 in those as well? And then Rider-Waite-Smith, I know the strength is 8. Because in some decks, like for example, in this one, Justice is 8 and then Strength is 11. And then sometimes it's switched. I don't know. It's interesting seeing some of them do that. But anyways, moving along, we have the Hermit. I like him too. All the mountains in the back. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this one was interesting because I don't know why I never really paid attention to it. But in this one, when I was looking through it, I was like, oh, wait, look, there's pyramids. So it made me feel automatically like we're in Egypt. But for some reason in this one, it's like I never really paid attention to that. So this one already made me see something different, which was really cool. Okay, here's the Strength card. Now, I will say this deck has a bonus Strength card. So they did choose in the mass market edition to go with this one, which I really love. I really do like this one a lot. And then in this one, he included this extra Strength card, which I really like this one too. But I think that's neat that they went with that one for the mass market. All right, next up we have Hanged Man. I love the snake wrapped around him and like yelling at him like, change your perspective, would you? That's really cool. Death card. I love this death card. Again, I really do like these different, I like having both of these. I really like seeing the different color variations and stuff. Temperance. This one you can really make out the pattern on her dress more too. And the wings. Okay, here's one too. Okay, so they did switch the devil card completely. There isn't 2 devil cards in this deck. I think that the strength card is the only one where there's an extra. So I found it interesting that they did a completely different devil card. I think that looks really cool though. I like them both. Like this is more of the traditional style, right? And then this one's just like completely different. But I really like them both. That's cool. Tower card's the same. Again, I like that too. See, this one you have the black lightning bolts. Over here you have the white. Flames and stuff are different. It's just, this is really neat. I'm happy I have both of them. That's cool. So the star is the same. The moon. The sun. I really love the sun card because it really does bring to mind the happiness and the wholeness that you feel when you have your light and shadow sides balanced. I also love here that they're different. So like this one, the shadow dude over here looks white, like they're reversed. That's really cool. Okay, Judgment. Okay. I love both of these, but like at the same time, this one just like really pulls me in. I really like how he's like black and then they're the ones that are, because it's again opposite from this one. I really, really love that one. You can also see a lot more of the detailing here too. That's cool. And then here's the World. Mm-hmm. Okay, now we're going to go or get into the minors, and these are where it's going to just be completely different, except for the aces. So here's the ace. I love them both. um, yeah, okay, and now here we go. So Marseille, illustrated. And I love all the illustrated cards in this deck too. And what I love about the Marseille edition here is that I am learning to work with these, and I love that I'm forced to use my intuition, but like I love all the extra detailing that Patrick added in these cards because I still get a lot out of it. Plus when you can actually see the progression in the cards. Like I'll just show you a few here. So like if you really work with numerology in tarot, you can get that feel for growth. Like you're growing along your path. It's really neat to learn this different system because it just adds on to the meanings that you already have, maybe for Rider-Waite-Smith tarot and all that. And it really stretches your intuition. So I really, really have been loving this one. But it's also, I'm really excited to work with this illustrated one though. Like if I want a challenge, I'll use this one. And then when I want like a really easy, like straight, quick to the point read, I'll go to this one. They're so beautiful. And look at this. Look, okay, this is cool. So this is both the 3 of Wands. And look at his face. See, he's got that moon-shaped looking face here. And it looks the same as this one. Right here in that flower. So that's really cool. Here's the 4. Okay, when I was flipping through this deck, I automatically was like, oh my gosh, I love that card. It just makes me want to like meditate with this and be like, what is behind that door? Like obviously you see this big eyeball kind of like peeking out this window. So it just makes me want to like go in there and, and be like, what's in here? I just think that's so neat. Here's the 5. I love this. This is just straight up traditional. Like, there's a challenge. There's like a competition battle type thing going on. That's cool. Six of Wands. I love him. He's like demanding that recognition. Like, yeah, you see me here? I just did something cool. 7, standing your ground. 8, okay, this one cracks me up. It like makes me giggle. I just love seeing all them. Like, I mean, it's like your typical, wands. 8 of Wands is your momentum, your emotion, your action, your, going forward. And I just love seeing that on there. 9, 10. Another reason why I love Patrick Valenza's work is that he's been like studying tarot and working with tarot ever since he was a young kid when he first came across an old one. And I love, him sharing his knowledge within his work. Like he knows what the cards mean, and then him being able to like make things different, but yet you still get a good grasp on the main meaning. I just love it. Here's the Page of Wands. So the court cards, I think they're all the same. I don't think they changed any of those, but this is one of my favorite Queen of Wands. I love this. To me, it just reminds me of like her confidence. Like it's like all these voices like telling you should be this, you should be that, you should do this. But then she's like, no, I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to do what makes me happy. And I love that. Here's the King. Okay. And then now we're into the Cups. So here's the Ace of Cups, which I love. I love this Ace of Cups. Oh, I just realized that it's like the same house. It's the same house. Oh, wait. Okay. Hold on a second. It's the same house from the Four of Wands in this deck. That is so cool. Look at that. Okay. Almost the same. That's cool. Like the top symbol up here is different, but I just noticed the eyeball peeking out of the door there. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's the same. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Anyways, I just really love that. That's neat. Okay. Here's the 2. All right. So this is an interesting little thing. And because this looked really familiar to me. I should have looked it up before I got on here to record, but I'm pretty sure when Patrick was working on illustrations for like the Deviant Moon, because I have his, he has like a big coffee table book, guidebook type thing for the Deviant Moon. It's this massive book. And he talks about how he created the deck and like his meetings and things. And this card, it was one that he was working on for Deviant Moon. And I just really love that he was able to include it in this deck. I also really love this 2 of Cups here, though. That's really pretty. This 3 of Cups cracks me up, too. Look at that. Oh, my gosh. That just cracks me up every time I see it. Like, yes, let's hang out and be friends, be silly, be goofy. 4 of Cups. Sorry, these cards, I will say, too, these cards over here are very slippy. So they kind of slide around a bit. Here's the 5. But it's okay. I mean, it'll be all right. I really love these illustrated cards, though. Just having the full scene here. I love this image, too, with all those pretty butterflies. Here's the 7. Kind of like your head in the clouds, thinking about all these different things you want to work on. Kind of like reevaluating things a little bit. Daydreaming. 8 of Cups. 9. And 10. Happy family vibes. Everything's good. Life is good. I love that. And there's the Page, which is the same. Knight. Queen. At first I thought she was different, but then I was like, oh wait, no, she's not. And then King of Cups. All right, now we're at the swords. And of course, again, the ace is the same, but I still love seeing this different colorway a lot. That's really cool. Okay, I love this two of swords. This is really cool. I love that you really get that feel for indecision here. You have like these two different pathways. This head's looking this way, but the arm's going this way, and this head's this way with the arm going that way. That's just really cool. I really like that illustration of that. Three of swords. I love this too. Four of swords, respite. It's like, you know, going into your sanctuary. I love this. There's five of swords. Six. Oops. Seven. See, and I love this too because I still get the feel for rebellion here just from like the wings. It's like the rebellion type thing, like a feel and vibe or mystery, because you have to figure out like what exactly is going on here. Is he actually helping or benefiting somebody? Or I mean, but he right here just has a look of mischievousness on his face. Like he's up to something. That's interesting. Here's the 8, definitely bound up. Anxiety here. Totally get that. And with this one, I get it because of the sword being all like fully red here too. So that's cool. I like both of those. Here's the 10. This one also reminds me a lot of the one in, is it the, oh, no, I might be getting my cards mixed up. There's a card in Deviant Moon that kind of, it reminds me of that too. All right, here's the page. Knight. The same. There's the queen. And king. Here's the pentacles. I love this. I mean, again, this will be like such an easy reader. I think that you can read with this one straight out of the box. Whereas this one for me, like it's a work in progress. I love the messages I'm getting with it, but it just takes me a little bit to like sink in and listen to my intuition more a bit. But this one I get like right away. I love it. Here's the 3 of coins. 4. This gives you that totally like focus too much on material things and stuff and not realizing like what's going on around you. That's a good one. Here's the 5. 6. Again, pyramid. I love the pyramids in the background. I think that's cool. 7. All right, and here we have the 8 of coins. And I love that. I mean, I still get the meaning for the 8 of coins, even with the Marseille edition here, because like it is all about like working hard and being dedicated to your task. And he's like really working hard here to like get his like harvest of coins that are like buried in the dirt down here. Sorry if these are like all over the place. And then this one over here, it looks like, I mean, I love how it's set up because it's like a ladder. So it's like, you're still working your way up to where you want to be or to, reaching your goals. So I like both of those a lot. Here we have the 9. I like this one because I really like that he still included a bird here on this card. And it's like this woman who's also kind of dressed like a bird and she's like walking through her garden. And then over here on the Marseille edition, you have these wings here. So you still get that gardeny feel and like just being kind of out in nature and stuff too. But I just really like both of those. Here's the 10 of coins. And here we have the page. The knight. I love this sleepy guy here. It's like he's just completely oblivious to like the whole town burning down and he could help them, but he's just like not even aware. It's interesting. Got the Queen of Coins. I love these like cat creatures. And then here's the King of Coins. Yeah, I really love seeing these different colorways. So there's both of those. I'm so excited to work with this one. It does shuffle very nicely as well. I don't normally like riffle shuffle, but I always kind of do this. And then smush them together a little bit. Again, I really do like this cardstock. It feels a lot sturdier than the Deviant Moon cardstock does. It's a little bit thicker, but this is still a good size. Like, I mean, it's not like an overly large deck is my point. So like even people with smaller hands, I don't think will have a hard time shuffling this one. But oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Look, 9 of Cups, contentment. He looks like he's so content. He's about ready to like burst, but I love it. See, it's so funny. These decks are they're like serious and they can like really tell you the truth on things. But like, I just love the humor that's in it too. It's so cool. So anyways, I'm so happy to have both of these now and to be able to work with both of them. I'm totally like not even center, but sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I'm so excited to work with this one. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. If you have this deck, what do you think of it? I'm thrilled and I can't wait to do the spread in the guidebook. So anyways, I think that's all I'm going to go do here in a little bit is go do the spread in the guidebook and just get to know this deck a little bit. So thank you so much for joining me here today. And I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful rest of your day. And I will catch you guys all in the next video. Bye.